Welcome to the Hangout. Two brothers on the same route. Old goons, queens and kings trying to get paid stout. They know exactly what the game bout. Melanated minds tell them. Welcome to the Hangout. Two brothers on the same route. Old goons, queens and kings trying to get paid stout. They know exactly what the game bout. Melanated minds tell them. Welcome to the Hangout. Finally got brothers that can steer through the strife. This might be the dopest podcast you heard of your life. With Jay Dizzle, Ray Anthony live. And their hustle shows us that we can actually thrive. Rise and grind, the time is now. If you trying to shine, then find your style. They got thoughts for days, educated opinions. So if you want a mission, welcome to the Hangout. Two brothers on the same route. Old goons, queens and kings trying to get paid stout. They know exactly what the game bout. Melanated minds tell them. Welcome to the Hangout. Two brothers on the same route. Old goons, queens and kings trying to get paid stout. They know exactly what the game bout. Melanated minds tell them. Welcome to the Hangout. Yeah, man. Welcome to the Hangout Podcast with Miko, aka Jay Dizzle, and Ray Anthony live. And they live. That's for sure. Melanated minds building, thinking, creating. That's what it's all about, baby. One love.
Yes. What it do, people? Welcome to a Friday edition, special Friday edition of the Hangout Podcast. I am your host, Mr. Ray Anthony live in the building. What it do? With me, as always, got my brother from another mother. Y'all know him, Jay Dizzle. What's going on, partner?
What's going on? And old goons, queens, and kings. It's been too damn long, man. It's been a while.
I know, man. It's been crazy, man. You know,
the world is crazy.
The world is beyond crazy, bro. You know,
yeah,
so
it's
been a minute. I just couldn't get to the studio, and you know, dealing with the pollen and the allergies and the whole nine, and you know, so. But it's all good, you know. Good things come to those who wait.
There you go. No doubt.
What's been going on with you though? Anything good? Or just
Yeah, for sure. My baby girl has crossing the burning sands.
Was she overseas or something? What's that?
No. It's Greek life. It's Greek life.
Greek life?
Yeah, she's been pledging.
Well, why you ain't say that, man?
I mean, that's what it is. Crossing the burning sands. That's what it is.
I'm not in tune with cars like that. I don't know what it means. That's what's up, man.
Your son is going
she got like, you know, be in line and all that type of stuff and march and shit like that.
Yeah, for sure.
She's still in the midst of that part of it, or she's already crossed over.
That's what I'm saying. She's crossing over the burning sands. She's crossing.
Oh, okay. Wow, that's what's up, man. Congratulations to her.
Thank you. Yeah. So we're
what sorority is she going with?
Delta.
Delta? Yeah. Just Delta, that's it?
Delta Theta Sigma.
Delta Theta Sigma?
Delta Theta Sigma. Yeah.
Theta Sigma. Okay.
Yeah. That's Delta. You know.
Good luck to her and all that, man. Good luck.
Appreciate that. Yeah, she's got a sisterhood network that is unrivaled. Those women are so thorough. And you know, yeah. So she's one of them now. So I'm proud of her.
That's what's up, man. How many more years she got? One more. This is her last year, bro.
This is her last year. Yeah, she was supposed to finish up, but you know, the pledging life is hard. So she had to drop a class and you know, kind of get her head right. And so there is no rush. Like this is not a marathon. So she'll be finishing up spring 2025.
Oh, okay. So next year.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. Glad to hear, bro. Good luck to her.
Yeah, for sure. Thank you, man. Thank you. Yeah, she's real close. So she's doing good. Like I said, she's in her master's program. So it's not like once she graduates, she's still going to be in. You know what I'm saying? She's still going to be going to school.
Oh, okay.
So that's one good thing. And, you know, despite the extra year, it's like she's still combining it in with her master's. So she's going to graduate with her master's on time.
Oh, okay. Cool. That's all right, man.
No doubt. What's going on with you?
Shit, man, you know, on the golf course, man, you know, chilling, working, stay grinding, baby. That's what it is.
Anything good other than that? I mean, unless it's on the golf course and you're getting like hole in ones, or you
Nah,
know,
I've never had a hole.
handicap down.
I really don't even give a shit about hole in one. I'm just, you know.
What about your handicap?
The hole in one is not my goal.
What about your handicap?
I don't even know it yet. I don't even know. I don't. You got because you got to go through like a whole thing for that. So I don't. I don't even
do all that.
Nah, I'm just going from point A to point B and grit to the green and get my putts, and I'm off to the next hole, man.
Got you. Okay, that's cool. You just out there for the camaraderie, the sun, and the goal.
I'm out there for the competition and to get better and do my thing. That's what I'm out there for.
Okay, all right. Respect.
Meet some cool people along the way, and that's what it is.
Definitely. That's
what it is. So,
for sure.
Other than that, I ain't doing nothing, man. I'm just chilling.
Okay. You know I'm upset with you, right?
Who? You upset with me?
Yeah.
What?
I offered you for your birthday. Yo, you want to go to 420? You trying to see Devin the Dude?
Oh shit!
Like, I'm gonna get back to you.
My bad, bro. I forgot. My bad, bro. It's been a lot going on though, man. I knew I was supposed to have been doing something. I just couldn't remember what it was.
Yeah, it's 420 tomorrow.
Yeah,
so
man.
Happy 420 to all you people out there.
Yeah.
Blaze up.
Yeah, that's what's up, man. My bad. That's my bad, man. That's my bad.
It is what it is. It is what it is.
Yeah, man. So let me see how much time we in? We in 7 minutes in?
We got a lot of time. We got our topics all slated and ready to go. You want to give them a little
I'm thinking like, should we do the break now and then come back with the first joint, or we want to do the first joint?
Let's get in. We waited too damn long, and I've been on this joint for a minute now. Let's get it in. We don't need no break. Let's go.
Okay. All right. Cool. All right. Well, first topic of the day. So I'm sure you've been watching women's basketball and everything. First of all, how'd you feel about the NCAA tournament for the women? How'd you feel about that? Did you watch it?
I watched it more than the men, to be honest with you.
Oh yeah. I ain't watched the men. Well, I watched until Duke lost, and then once they lost,
yeah, F Duke. Anyway, I respect the fact that Dawn Staley did her thing, and the Gamecocks represented, had a perfect season. I wish the media respected them more and gave them more props and highlighted them more than they did the loser. But that's what they did last season. That's what they're going to do this season. That's what they did this season. So that's the only thing. And no disrespect to Caitlin, because she's a great player. I don't necessarily know she should have the shooting title, only because she did it with threes, and back in the day they didn't have a 3-point shot for the women. So
that ain't her fault.
No, it's not her fault. It's not her fault. But I'm just like putting it in comparison. Like if you were to compare the two, how does she really match up with these other players? So again, not taking anything away from her, I think she's excellent.
She dropping 30-footers, man. She dropping 30-foot. There ain't a lot of people that can do that, bro.
Oh yeah, and again, I said no disrespect. I mean, the chick is bad. She deserved to be the number one pick, and in fact, we got some good WNBA games. That's going to be weird to say, but when Indiana plays Chicago, that's going to be must-see TV. They're going to put those games on prime time.
Well, well, first of all, shout out to Caitlin Clark, man. I think she getting everything she deserved for real, But I was going for South Carolina because, I've been a Dawn Staley fan since she played college basketball in Virginia. So I've been knowing I've been knowing about her for a long time.
Yeah, college, the Olympics.
Then she played in the other league when the WNBA started.
She's nothing but a winner.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So to see her come full circle from, her playing days to coaching days to winning championships, her third now. Congratulations to her on a perfect season. That's the hardest thing in the world to do is go undefeated and win and still win a championship. That's damn near impossible. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
So shout out to her and her coaches and her players and the South Carolina University of South Carolina. Yeah. Shout out to them, man. Great job.
Big props. For sure.
I ain't even going. I'm like every so often it comes a player around that just changes things for the better, and that's what Caitlin Clark is doing for women's basketball. Like it was bound to happen at some point. You know what I'm saying? And I just think she getting everything she deserves. You know what I'm saying? And she's not only making herself money, she's making the WNBA money. She's bringing more viewership to women's college basketball. She's going to bring more viewership to the WNBA. Already I saw the Las Vegas defending champions. They already moved their normal games for when they would normally play at to the bigger arena, which seats 20,000 people. It's probably gonna be sold out.
Yeah,
I mean, she making the WNBA money. She gonna be making the players more money. I mean, you can't hate on that though, man. You know what I'm saying? Because I mean, let's face it.
Definitely not.
A lot of people wasn't even paying attention to college basketball or WNBA basketball before she came along. You know what I'm saying?
I agree.
And they had the draft. Look how many people watched the draft. This was the first time in the history of the WNBA that they ever sold tickets for people to watch, and it sold out. So come on, you can't hate on that, dude. That the WNBA needs to make more. I'm like, I saw the what was that? They TV deal. They get the 60 million of TV deal. The NBA is 2.9 billion. Like, come on, man. Like, yeah, you know, they got to invest. I mean, if in order for it to grow, you got to invest. And she's bringing more sponsorships, more Fortune 500 companies to invest into the league. I think they got 2 more teams. Well, they got 1 team coming next year. Golden State's bringing a team in next year.
Okay.
And then I think 2026 is going to be 2 more teams added, and I think in 2028 is going to be another 2 teams added. So that's great because it's giving more opportunity for women. That's, you know, kids that's coming up and going to be joining the league. Opportunities to do something that they love to do, and it just doesn't stop at college, and being able to go to the next level and play basketball, what they love to do since they was kids. I mean, I get it. You know what I'm saying? So shouts out to her, bro, for real.
I do too, and I hope people support it because that's what's really going to.
I'm damn sure gonna watch. I want to see her first game.
You know, I mean, right now the interest is there; it's high. But what happens in her second season, her third season? You know, is that momentum going to continue? That's the thing.
I think it is. I definitely think it is. I definitely think it is. Because, like I said, you just waiting for that. You just waiting for that one player to kind of just turn everything around for the whole league, and her being on the verge of the scoring title, you know, the way she plays, you know, how she shoots the ball. You know what I'm saying? It's like, you know, people been waiting for something like this. You know, so we're gonna see what it is, man.
Yeah, without a doubt. I don't mind it at all. I'm here for it. Oh
yeah, no doubt, man. So I can't wait and until everything gets get off and running, man. Yeah, so yeah. So I asked you the question, I sent you the thing today about USA basketball, and we had a disagreement about that. So
hold on. Let's dig.
No, I'm gonna get to the other stuff too, but I want now.
I'm talking about Gail specifically. I'm talking about Gail specifically. Talking about the Gail Dawn Staley interview. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Because we're still in the same vein of
and
Caitlin. So.
Well, that was kind of jacked up with Gail King. In case anyone didn't know, Gail King was interviewing Dawn Staley after, you know, the championship and the games and stuff like that. And Gail King made a remark saying that, you know, we were cheering for Caitlin Clark. And I was just like, wow, come on now. Like,
I didn't think that was an issue. I didn't see a problem with that. Why is that a problem?
You don't tell no black coach as black women that, man.
Okay,
no,
so
man. I honestly, I don't have an issue with Caitlin Clark's game. There's no way in here I was rooting for Iowa to win. No.
Right, but we are not a monolith. We are not just a one type of people. Now, I will say this: like I was listening to the Breakfast Club, and you got to give them respect. They do their damn thing. So
no, they don't. No,
they were okay. So anyway, they were interviewing. They were interviewing Ari Spears,
the comedian.
The comedian Ari Spears, and he was talking about how he said something about Jordan Peele, how, you know, they're specific type of guys, like Key and Peele, they're specific type of guys, like they're black guys, but they're not really black guys. You know what I'm saying? They're not.
What are they?
What's that?
Then what are they?
But you know what I mean?
Jordan Peele is a great director, dude.
He's a wonderful director, but his point was, when you have black people that kind of appeal more so to white people. They're married to white women, they have white mothers, so they have a softer appeal. You know what I'm saying? Like,
you can say that about a lot of guys.
You know what I'm saying? Like, they're not like he said that he was a Huxtable dude. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I get that because that's what I am. I'm not hood in any way. You know what I'm saying? But I'm 100% down for my people.
So Ari Spears was saying Jordan Peele was more like a Huxtable guy.
No. He was saying he was a Huxtable guy. But when you walk into a room and might be a group of black guys, but there might be that one black guy that kind of sticks out. He doesn't really fit in. He's not like somebody who can come in, kind of dap people up and blend. He's a little more Wonder Bread, a little more Oreo. You know what I'm saying? Do you get where I'm coming from?
I mean,
you know the difference. You know the difference.
I know the difference.
That's what I'm saying. We all have to code switch. My point is that Gayle King is around a lot of white people. I don't know if her boyfriend's white. I don't know her situation. I'm not going to claim that she, is, but you know who she caters to. So for her to say I was rooting for, Caitlyn, I get it. I don't care about that. Who cares? She can have her choice to deal to whoever she wants.
You can have your opinion about who you were cheering for, but you don't say that to the winning coach who happens to be black, who happens to be a woman. You know what I'm saying? And it's a black woman interviewing me. Nah, man.
Where she's coming from.
That was very tasteless right there, bro.
That's my point. But my point is, you're missing my point. The point is, where Gayle is coming from. You know what side of the media she represents. So it's not surprising that she was like, oh yeah, Caitlyn, come on, Iowa, I'm ready. I get that. And again, we're not a monolith. We don't all think the same. So she has her opinion. Let her have it, And her team got smacked along with Caitlyn.
When she said we were rooting for Caitlyn,
yeah,
I felt like she was talking about her and Oprah. That's only we, because ain't nobody like I
her
can't.
And her people. That's what I'm saying. The people at the station, the TV station she was working, I'm just sure they were rooting for Caitlyn. I'm sure that was
sure. Yeah.
So that didn't surprise me. I'm like, okay, big shock.
I thought it was a little distasteful my damn self, but
big shock.
I thought it was a little distasteful myself. So So I sent you the Kyrie Irving clip talking about the USA basketball team, right?
Right.
And
I didn't get a chance to look at it, but I do have strong feelings.
Well, he was just saying he kind of misses the days when they had tryouts for the team, right? Which makes a lot of sense. Instead of just picking, 12 guys and putting them on a team. Like, where's the competition factor at? I kind of like. I mean, it was like that. It was like that back in the days, though. I think, like in the early 2000s, them dudes had to try out. They ain't just get this guy, and this guy. It was actual tryouts. You know what I'm saying, for the team. I mean, at the end of the day, the cream gonna rise to the top, regardless. So if you already know you that guy trying out for the team with other American basketball players, that's NBA players or whatever, you already know you that guy. You ain't got shit to worry about. So,
well, see, that's kind of what I'm thinking. Like, if you're already that guy and you're that guy and you got hours of clips of me playing for the professional team that I play for, why am I trying out? You know what I bring to the table. Why am I trying out?
But it's different. It's different when it's all superstars in the room trying out together and not just superstars and, fourth or fifth option and then bench guys on another team. You know what I'm saying? If it's all superstars trying out, then I'm the class of the superstars, and I'm gonna get mine regardless. You know what I'm saying? So I understand what he was saying, and I kind of agree. I think there should be tryouts for USA basketball. They shouldn't just appoint people on the team. Like, for what? Just because LeBron says he's playing, now LeBron's playing, I'm gonna get all these guys to play with me. Like, who the fuck are you? You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, I don't think the players should run the.
And that's exactly what's happening.
I don't think the players should pick the team. I think it should be the head coaches or whoever's going to be on the staff to pick the players. Now, in terms of having them get out onto a court and prove themselves, I don't know about that, but I will say this much. You do have to have team chemistry. And
see, that's what he was saying. He was like, how you going to, going at it 5-on-5 and stuff like that. That's how you build chemistry with that top 5 guys and so forth and so on. I mean, hey, you invite 20, 25 guys to training camp and they get through the camp and the whole thing. And bam, we got our team by the end of mid-June if there's somebody not in the finals or something like that. Okay, save a spot for them and then off we go. You know what I'm saying? So I just think it should be. I mean, they've done it like that in the past a million times. I'm like, they a couple days away from playing basketball, so they ain't like they tired. You know what I'm saying? So just how the tryouts and who we think should go and represent USA basketball the best 12 guys get it, and it's gone. So I think his thing was because it was one spot that they left open, and they were trying to decide which guy got that spot.
Okay, all right.
Yeah, so Kawhi Leonard actually was the one who got it, and I think
over who?
I think Kyrie was on a chopping block with it. I think Paul George was on a chopping block with it.
George Paul.
So it was like I said, it was some ballers.
Okay,
it was some ballers. Okay, I think it was like 4 or 5 guys. It came down to 4 or 5 guys that one last spot. Everybody else was already pretty much handpicked.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. So I just didn't agree with that aspect and just having Steph Curry's playing, Kevin Durant's playing. Oh yeah, I'm playing. You know what I'm saying? Like, where's the damn competition in trying?
I think it should go. I think it should be decided by the coaches. But again,
and Steve Kerr's coaching the team. I'm like, oh Lord.
Well, no, I don't know how that selection committee does that. I'm not too sure how that works. But if you have 12 professionals that are going to be playing, get those 12 guys together, build that team camaraderie. I don't necessarily know if you have to have tryouts because really it's about building team camaraderie. You need that over everything else. We know all the players that are going to be on this team can ball. It's just building that,
Yeah. And like I said, Steve Kerr's coaching the team. And I'm just like, oh, Lord.
Yeah. Can't just go down and shoot threes. You're going to have to put some plays together.
That's what I'm saying. Let's go down and shoot threes. You should have 3. You should have 3. You should have 3.
Yeah. Now, I would like to see some basketball. That's why I really don't watch it anymore.
I have not watched a full NBA game all season. Probably seen a little bit of a fourth quarter of a couple games, but here and there, nah, bro, I can't do it.
It's been like 3 or 4, maybe 5 seasons since I've seen a full game. It's been that long for me. Like I just don't do it anymore. But this is one thing that I have to ask you about. I sent you a clip about Kevin Durant. It wasn't necessarily about Kevin Durant, but it was about PG County producing so many players in the NBA. And you were like, yeah, I don't want to deal with that. I don't want to see that. What the hell is all this grumpy ass shit for, man? Like you're not supporting the brothers coming out of PG County?
I mean,
this county you grew up in?
I'm not really a Kevin Durant fan like that.
But it doesn't have to be about, it just wasn't about Kevin Durant. It was about all of the success and talent coming out of that county. And what is it? And he just happened to be one of the names.
I don't know. I just ain't really want to watch.
If my boy Terry is watching,
honestly, for me right now, anything really associated with basketball for me right now is taking a major backseat, bro. It's just like I don't have no interest. That's just how I feel. And so it's like, documentaries and clips and stuff like that. Mm-hmm. The NBA right now is so watered down and dry. You know what I'm saying? I'm just like, I just don't get it. It has no kind of entertainment function at all. It's not. It'll never be on the level of football to me.
Like I said, I haven't watched it in a good 4 to 5 years. Like
that's what I'm saying. So
I get it. I know exactly where you're coming from. Like I was just upstairs. You're gonna laugh, but I was just upstairs watching Barcelona and Paris Saint. Yeah, it's football. It's UEFA.
Soccer.
Yeah, football. What is it? Football. It's football.
Soccer.
It's real football because they actually use their feet to interact with the ball. So it's real football. That game was amazing. Like I can watch an average. I can go to a French league and watch that game and be entertained.
You mean overseas?
Overseas.
Overseas.
I could watch an American. I could watch MLS is kind of weak, but I could watch like any like CONCACAF, the North American League. I can go and I can watch that easily. American teams against all the other teams like Mexico and Jamaica, all those teams. Like I can watch that before I watch a basketball game. Easy.
Yeah, I'm good with basketball, man.
Easy. Yeah.
I'll take my golf. I'll watch golf all day, man.
That's too slow. I can't do golf. I can't.
Not to me. That's good for me.
Yeah, I know.
When you win it, you win it.
That is true. Once you get bit by that bug, man.
I'm so far in it, so it's like second nature to me. You know what I'm saying?
Oh my God, I already know.
It's I was geeked up for the Masters last week. So
who won?
Scotty Scheffler.
Okay, young dude.
No, he's like I guess late 20s.
Okay, all right.
He's like the number one player in the world right now. So.
Okay. All right. What's his game like?
Oh, he's nice.
Strong off the tee, better on.
Yeah. Strong off the tee, probably like the best iron player in the game right now. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Your boy Tiger was out there. Yeah.
Oh, I know. I heard he was limping around. I mean, he made the cut. Like, what is this, 24th cut?
Dude, the part that I didn't understand was Thursday and Friday were by far the worst days of the tournament. By far. I mean, you're talking about 30, 35 mile per hour winds, cold, the whole nine. And he was only 2 over after both them days.
Oh, wow. That's good.
That's what I'm saying. So Saturday, nice, beautiful, sunny skies, no wind, 70 degrees, perfect. 72. And he just straight done, dude.
I'm gonna let you know now, man. You can't mess with
Father Time. Asshole last place, man. I've never seen Tiger Woods come in last place or nothing.
You can't beat Father Time, man. And he had his.
You know something? It's not even that. I think it's just the injuries in the body. It ain't the car accidents and stuff like that. It's not even really but it's the injury. If he had been injury free, he'd have been fine. But it's just the injuries. I mean, he got ankle and shit. And I never even heard of a fused ankle.
A what?
He has a fused ankle.
Ooh,
wow. I never even heard of that. So it's just that part of his body trying to hold himself together with Scotch tape is really the issue.
Let's applaud that brother for at least getting to where he got to with the condition that he's in. You know what I'm saying? Being 2 under that far.
He's like the artist formerly known as Tiger Woods right now.
Of course. Let's give him his props. Let's give props where props are due. Because we all fall, victim to injuries.
At what point do you just like, something, man, like, I'm going to go ahead and call it, man? Because, you don't want to be out there and people feeling sorry for you. You know what I'm saying?
That is true. But, I mean, every great athlete always struggled with, when do I hang it up? You know what I'm saying? You've had great athletes who hung it up and then come back. Hung it up and then come back. Hung it up and then come back.
Because it's all a mental. It's a mental thing for them because they feel like mentally they can still do it. You know what I'm saying?
Course,
and the consistency of them not being able to do it for so long does not resonate with them at all. Like me for right now, I think I can still play basketball, but I know I'm not going the fuck out there.
So I tried to find a over 40 soccer league. And I found one in St. Mary's, but I think there were like 2 or 3 players short. So I'm still trying to get out there. Like I wouldn't mind just because it's fun and I love the sport. I just want to get out there.
Yeah, there you go.
And I do still coach tennis, and I can get out there with a couple of people to play that, but it just doesn't move me the same. It's not the same.
I found my sport. I'm good.
Yeah, which is cool. Pickleball,
basketball court.
Yeah.
I shoot around a little bit, but I ain't playing nothing.
Yeah, no. I feel you on that.
Bones don't heal like it used to, man. I ain't 25 no more.
True. That is true.
Yeah, I'm good.
Yeah.
I'm good. I want all my parts that I was born with still intact.
To work properly.
Okay, no doubt. Good. We got you want to keep rolling or what you want to do?
Let's keep rolling, man. Let's go.
Keep rolling. All right. So
I missed this. So I want to keep rolling.
So all right. So we've had I guess quote unquote a celebrity that passed away last week.
Yeah.
O.J. Simpson. I mean, what was your first thoughts when you heard that? I know what mine was, but what was your?
The juice is finally loose. He's truly loose now. So just to clear things up with people, and I'm pretty sure after all this time with assessing that whole debacle and how it went down, and I know that people probably know this, but I'll reiterate it. When we were so divided in this country because of the outcome of this trial, it wasn't necessarily Black people thinking he didn't do it and he got off and he was, exonerated because he got acquitted. We were thinking a Black man used a system that was put in place to keep us down to get out of some shit that he got into. That's why we were happy. It wasn't because it was specifically for him, because he has never been about his people ever, and he's an abuser. He beat his wife, have no respect for him. He beat his second wife, have no respect for him. In fact, he killed his second wife. So no, I don't respect him. No respect here.
The very first thing I thought of when I heard that he died was the Bronco. That's the very first thing he brought up.
AC Collins, his boy.
That's the first thing I heard of, the Bronco. Bronco scene around the world. Him being followed. Chase followed by about
the helicopters, the cops.
I'm trying to figure out somebody actually seen him in the back of the Bronco laying down, scooped down, and seen and called the police. I'm like, y'all some snitches, man. But I get it. You know what I'm saying?
But he had more people who were on his side, standing on the side of like bridges, like go OJ go. You know what I'm saying? Like he had his support.
Yeah.
He had his support too.
He was not our guy. He was there.
That's what I'm talking about. So remember when I was talking earlier, this is a good segue with Aries Spears. Like, they're brothers, but then there's some brothers that are not really brothers. You know what I'm saying?
He's not really a brother.
That's what I'm talking about.
I mean, you can say that about a lot of guys, though. A lot of celebrities. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, for sure.
You can say that about a lot of celebrities. And I can roll a couple of them off the top of my head.
Exactly, yes.
Yeah. Charles Barkley.
Mason Whitlock. Yeah, there's a bunch of them.
Oh, my God.
Lee Elders. Lee Elders is horrible. The worst one is Jesse Lee Peterson. Jesse Lee Peterson, if you ever just pull up any one of his interviews or any of his clips, he is the biggest all time. He makes Uncle Ruckus look like he is a Black Panther.
Wow.
Yeah, Jesse Lee Peterson. If I ever see him, a foot is going up his ass.
Wow.
Yeah, for sure. So I can't say rest in peace to OJ. Fuck him and everything he stood for.
He ain't getting no love from the Black community, bro.
He gets no respect. I mean, number one, it's not even the Black thing. It's the fact that what he did to the women that were in his lives. I have no respect for that in any way, shape, or form. Fuck him. Because I can ignore someone like Lee Elders, Charles Barkley. I'll dismiss them. I won't even look at them. And I don't even want to put, and I have to go back and say that I don't want to put Jordan Peele and Key in that same boat. They are brothers who don't necessarily, they couldn't fit in the hood, like they couldn't code switch and really fit in the hood because they know who they are. They know what they are. But I still think that they are more so down or adjacent to the struggle. You know what I'm saying? At least with Jordan, I know that because his content that he puts out, like you said, he's a great director. Mm-hmm. And the content that he puts out is for us and about us and has our slant and our point of view. So I give him that.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, even if he is on that side, he doesn't portray that he is. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. Because there are a lot of brothers out there, and I don't like for those that are looking at this. If you're married to a white woman, or married to someone outside of our race, I don't look at you any differently. You know what I'm saying? I don't look at you any differently. Find love. I love that. Do you? You know what I'm saying? Because you could still be pro without being anti.
True.
So
That's true. Yeah, but to each his own. You know what I'm saying?
To each his own, for sure.
To each his own. Love who you want to love.
Yeah,
be who you want to be with. At the end of the day, don't forget where the fuck you came from. That's all I'm saying.
Exactly. I'm with you.
So, all right, moving on.
Yeah. Let's do it.
What's the next topic we got? Oh, P. Diddy. Woo, Lordy B.
I know you have some thoughts on that.
But it's crazy because you keep seeing all this shit coming out about him every week. Like, you know what I'm saying? Even when his ex filed the whole sexual harassment suit and assault and sex trafficking and on her, and he paid her off the very next day.
Because he knew. He was like, yeah, let's sweep this under the rug real quick. I don't want to
the broom never even got put out.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, dude, what is you into? But I mean, and probably a lot of stuff that people have been saying about him for a long time, and nobody ever paid attention to him. Why? Because he's a black man with money. You know what I'm saying? Now you fast forward. And I was watching your show, The Breakfast Club, and they when the Homeland Security ran up into his houses in LA and Miami, and they trying to make it's like they trying to do it like I'm like, bruh, do you know how serious you got to be talked about in the government eye for the Department of Homeland Security to raid your house? That is serious. You ain't sweeping that shit under the fucking rug.
So it was DHS. It wasn't FBI. It was DHS.
Yeah, it was DHS, Department of Homeland Security. Yeah.
Okay.
That's serious, bro.
Because there is this thing that happens in Hollywood. Like I know Tariq Nasheed got caught up in this. There's this thing called swatting. I don't know if you know what that is.
Yeah.
Okay. So was this wasn't swatting. This wasn't a SWAT issue.
No.
Okay.
They raided his house.
Okay. Because the SWAT team will do that as well. But it's easy to call someone and say, yo, I heard they got guns over there. I heard.
Yeah, no. I think they was raiding his houses, fishing for information. And then they put both his fucking sons in handcuffs. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So they rolled in his house to look for information, documents, or files, and what have you, to get some hardcore evidence on this guy.
Now I don't know whatever became of that. Like, did they find
this fucking jet to overseas and everything? I'm like, dude, what?
I heard he was in Miami. I heard that he wasn't. I mean, he went.
He was in Miami. He was never on a jet. He was in Miami the whole time.
Yeah. He didn't run. So
no, he didn't run.
I don't know how serious. Like, I know there's a lot of different shit that's coming up with him. Like you can go on Instagram or TikTok and see 1,000 different clips about him and the stuff he's done to Justin Bieber, and you see him kind of patting Justin Bieber down like he's got a wire on him. He's just like, hey, you good? You all right? What's going on with you? Trying to feel him up to make sure he's not, trying to set him up. So, they're on his ass. And it's probably just a matter of time, because right now
it's a little bit too much touchy-feely with the guys these days. A little bit. I seen the Jaden Smith shit he did to Bieber the other day, and it's a little too much.
It's always been like that. Did you see that video? We might have talked about it on a past show where Kevin Hart was interviewing him in the hotel room, and Kevin Hart interviewing P. Diddy.
Okay.
And he was like, yo, y'all won't believe what the hell is going on up in here. He was like, don't pan down onto the bed. Please don't do it. And of course, the cameraman panned down, and you could clearly see a dildo on the bed. And he was like, look, man, there ain't nothing but a bunch of dudes up in there. I don't know what the hell is going on, but this is crazy. And he was laughing, and like P. Diddy tried to play it off and try to wrestle with him a little bit to like make it seem like they were just playing around and nothing was going on. And they kind of pulled the camera over to the side, and Kevin was just gone. He was like, "This shit's crazy. I can't believe it." Then he started talking about how he brought Usher up and how he could remember when he would
talk about that.
Stay over at his house and they would get up and they would get up.
Usher was like 14, 15 years old.
Exactly. And he would get up from the bed and they would wrestle over the cornflakes, the frosted flakes or whatever. Now, mind you, years before this interview, Usher was on the Howard Stern show talking about it. And he was like, yeah, when I was like 14, 15, I probably saw some things that I shouldn't have seen. You know, I walked into some rooms where there was some crazy stuff going on. And that is Holly weird. That is Holly weird. I think they allow these celebrities to get away with a little bit of dirt. In fact, I probably think they even set them up. You know, a lot of dirt. They put some vices out there, see what they'll bite on, try to get them to do something crazy. So if they need to, in the end, they can say, look, they can hold this over their head as leverage. You know, I'm not in Hollywood. I don't know anything about what's going on there. I just hear things. I can speculate, but it ain't right. The shit ain't right.
Nah, it's pretty fucking bad. I will say that. I ain't going to sugarcoat it. Like whatever this dude got going on with whoever he's got it going on with. Now, not only that shit, they trying to tie him into crimes and murders throughout the years.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? As far as the Tupac murder and the Biggie murder, like he had something to do with both of those. Various amounts of women who have been raped over the years. They try to tie him into a lot of shit, bro. And
they are building the case now. They are
building a serious fucking case. And I know one damn thing. Johnny Cochran ain't here no more. Yeah. When he sold his Revolt shares, I'm like, oh shit, you built that from the ground up, bro. You really going in like that? Yeah. When he did that right there, I'm like, oh yeah, he must know that they're close.
Yeah.
Now you're trying to stack all the money you can because your lawyer fees is going to be higher than the
yeah, for sure.
Absolutely. I'm like, he sold his. I'm like, wow, dude, you built that from the ground up and you just gave it away. That's crazy.
Well, you got it. That's called self-preservation. He is trying to survive.
Yeah, it is.
He's trying
to stack all that cash he can, so
he'll be prepared.
He'll be prepared, man.
Yeah.
It's smart. Sure. I mean, I get it. It's smart.
Yeah.
But if he let that damn Ciroc go, the next day he gonna get charged. He gonna get indicted the next day. I guarantee you.
Yeah. It's coming. They're coming for you.
Yeah, man.
They're coming for you.
Stay out of trouble, boy. That's all I gotta say.
Yeah, man.
Now, what's next? What's next?
I think we have virtual dating.
Virtual dating. And the question is, should you go out? Should your first date be a virtual date? Yo, that makes a lot of fucking sense, though, man. I kid you not. That makes a lot of sense, dude.
It does.
Because you ain't gotta now you really do get a better sense of who a person is.
Okay, let me ask you this: how did the people meet? How did they meet?
They can meet on on social media.
Okay, so if you meet on social media, 9 times out of 10, you've already kind of done the FaceTime, or you should have done some FaceTime with them. You know what I'm saying? You should be at a point where you
not necessarily. Yes and no.
See, I feel like if you meet someone online and you've been texting, you've been chatting through that app, you should have FaceTimed, or you should have gone on some other app where you can see one another and talk to one another before you go on your initial date. You know what I'm saying? Like, you should have built up enough equity with the conversations that you've had that your first true date should be in person.
Yeah, but then having the virtual date official takes the pressure away from, I got to get dressed up. I got to find somewhere to go. I got to make sure I got some money. I got to make sure where I take her it's cool because we have all these issues with women going to certain places to fucking eat on the first date. You know what I'm saying? So all that stuff kind of goes out the window.
Yeah,
now y'all can just have a date of we're just having a basic open conversation about each other. You know what I'm saying? Without the pressure of should I show up at her house or should I meet her there? Or no woman wants a man to come to their house. And you know what I'm saying? Yeah, that takes a while out the window.
I think that should already have happened. Like if it's a like you've kind of, and that's maybe how things are now. You kind of unofficially do that first date with the number of texts and chats and conversations that you have through email, and then you FaceTime. You do this. You meet someone online to talk. Like, I'm not going to have a first date and say, okay, I got my food ready. You got your food ready? All right, you ready to eat? Let's pray together. You know what I mean? I don't know. Like, I think that
I ain't no food. This is like y'all just,
like this video chat.
Everybody don't want a video chat though.
Yeah, that's not a date then. That's not a date then. That's just you continuing the conversation outside of the app and outside of texting. That's just y'all getting to know one another. And I think that's
good. I don't think the initial meeting. I don't think the initial meeting, you meet them on social media. I don't think that's in an initial date way, but that's kind of like small talk. You don't really know much. You know what I'm saying?
That's why you build a relationship through the conversations that you have through text and then those video chats and everything else. So you're comfortable enough to say, yeah, I kind of like this person. I want to take her out. I want to take it to that next level.
I still wouldn't mind trying the virtual date first. After all that's done, I would still rather do that.
Yeah,
I would. Because like I said, it takes everything else you're worrying about on a first date. It kind of takes it all away. So now your mindset.
I think that's bullshit because if you've been texting this woman, chatting with her, you know what type of food she likes, you know the places she likes to go, you kind of have a feeling for what she's into. You can formulate and craft a date that's going to meet her requirements if they happen to be so high level that, you have to, avoid certain places. You should know this person well enough to say, okay, cool. You know what we're going to do? We're going to go to the museum. We're just going to, pick up some food from one of these vendors, walk around, chop it up, and get to know one another on another level. So, yeah, no, I don't think the first date should be virtual. No.
I'm definitely in favor of the first date going virtual. I'm definitely in favor of that. I'm definitely in favor of the first date being virtual.
Yeah, no, you should have done that like 10 conversations ago. Y'all should have done that 10 conversations ago. And that's not a date. That virtual date.
I mean, because it's COVID. If you have a conversation, during the day, y'all both may be at work. It may be a few words here and there you can share, a few messages back and forth, et cetera, et cetera. So that right there.
That Friday night, that Saturday night, that Sunday afternoon, you get online and you talk. You look at one another eye to eye. You see where their surroundings are. You see what's going on in their life. I still don't see that as an official opening if y'all just having a random talk. I mean, we having a set up meeting, first date, virtual. You know what I'm saying? You know the time, I know the time, the whole nine half. You want to dress up, fine, look however, good. You know what I'm saying? And do it that way. I think it makes more sense to do it that way than to have the pressure of finding somewhere to go and taking them out and what kind of food you want and what you want. And me, I don't know if I got not enough money for this shit. You know what I'm saying? So I just think it's virtual to me makes a lot of sense. So young men and older men out there, when you're chatting with these women online and you're talking to them, get to know who they are, get to know what they like, get to know where they like to go, and then formulate and craft a date. And if you have to save your money to take that woman out on a date, then do so. And then take her out on an official date. Don't do this virtual date. Don't do that virtual date.
Plus, the virtual date takes out the possibility of you getting stood up.
That's part of the game, fellas. That's part of the game. That's part of the game, ladies.
It takes being stood up out of the equation. You can't be stood up on a fucking computer. You just ain't logged on and say it was up.
You
I ain't got to worry about getting in my car,
up.
driving, sitting at the bar, waiting, looking at the door and everything. Is she coming? Is she not coming? Then I ain't got to worry about that.
It's still getting stood up. If you're expecting someone to come somewhere and you're sitting there looking at your computer and then looking over TV, looking at your computer, looking at TV, looking at your computer to see if they're there, then you're getting stood up.
I don't gotta waste gas, drive out, get dressed up, the whole nine. We know the date is at 8 o'clock. You got 15 minutes. You know what I'm saying? You ain't on in 15 minutes, I'm off. That's what it is.
Yeah, well, I disagree, but it is what it is.
No, I'm telling you, it takes all of that out of the equation.
Yeah, but
if people got stood up on the first date,
if you're
millions.
Coming from a man's point of view, if you're a man worth your salt and you talk to this woman, you should be able to ascertain what she likes and what she's into and how you need to proceed.
Dude, a lot can be said when you have a virtual date and you got a chance to see somebody. You know what I'm saying? Just because you do that much talking, to someone doesn't mean you actually know them. It does not. Being able to see, I can see you, I can see your responses, I can see how you chat back and interact back with me. And when I see
that should have already been done in the conversation.
What if it's not though? What if it's not? Then that's what you need to do. Y'all just exchange a few text messages and stuff like that, and calls and stuff like that, and the build up is the first virtual date. That's the build up.
Yeah, so if that's the case, and don't call it a date. Just say, hey, let's get together on FaceTime and talk. Let's just chop it up. Let's get together on FaceTime. Don't call it a date. That is not a date.
But if you present it as a first date.
So what are y'all doing? Take me through this first date. Take me through a virtual first date. Take me through it.
I mean, you just get on a joint and y'all just talking, just try to get to know each other face to face live.
Y'all have drinks? Are you having drinks together?
You fix your damn drink or get some water, whatever the fuck. I don't know.
That's what I'm saying. That's stupid as fuck. Don't make it so official. Y'all are just getting online to talk. Don't make it official. This is a date.
Everybody doesn't get online to talk though, Jay. Everybody don't get online to talk. Everybody don't do that. That's why. If people did, if it was that easy to do, Catfish wouldn't be on fucking MTV every goddamn day. People don't do that.
That's people being stupid. People have gotten smart. That's just people being stupid. You know, I'm sorry. That's just
yeah. Regardless of what it is, people do it all the time, man.
Yeah, so, people are just stupid. So, you know. But yeah, so.
Yeah, I mean, hey, it is what it is, but
yeah.
I'm in favor of it. I say okay. Yes. Check it.
Okay.
Check it. You say no.
I say no, but you know, you should definitely talk online, face to face, so that you can get to know that person and take it to that next level. Don't call it a date. You're just getting together to talk. It's not a date. A date is taking a woman out, picking her up, or meeting her and actually interfacing in person. Just me.
I say the virtual date takes a lot of the pressure off. You know what I'm saying? Now you ain't got to be.
Brother, we are in a world full of nothing but pressure. If you can't handle a date, then you should not be out there trying to interact. I'm sorry.
I mean, pressure and nervousness happens to everybody. You know what I'm saying? It happens.
Okay.
It happens all the time. So I'm like, I'm for it.
Okay, cool.
What else we got? Is that it? That's all we got.
Keeping our streak of disagreeing with one another.
Oh, that's never gonna be broken. That streak is gonna be about 20 years long. Yeah?
Oh my God! Like every subject is like, there's gonna be one that we're like, nah, I'm over here and you're over there, which is cool. I love that.
I think we may have agreed once. I mean,
we agreed a couple. But you know,
a couple, but it's I can count on one hand how many times we actually did agree.
I think it would take about one hand to do it. Yep.
Nah. I
think that's a show. Yeah, that's a show. For sure.
Huh? That's a show, man. We that's everything.
Yeah, I enjoyed it. I'm putting this one down.
Hey, don't cut us off yet, Tara. God damn, can we close out first?
Tara's like, damn, I got my virtual date to take care of. What are you talking about?
She about to cut us out.
Tara got a virtual date at 8:15.
Oh, you got a virtual date at 8:15, Tara? I seen the new hairstyle and shit. Uh-oh, my battery running low. My battery about to die, so I gotta go anyway.
All right, we're gonna make it quick. Say goodbye.
All right, man. We out of here. Peace. We'll be back. Next week? We'll be back with a new show, brand new episode of Hangout Podcast. Thank y'all for listening. Check us out on Instagram at Ray Anthony Live, RayAnthonyLive. Go ahead, Jay.
Miko the Amazing on TikTok.
That's what's up.
MIKOTHEAMAYSING. Miko the Amazing.
That's what's up. All right, everybody have a great weekend. Stay safe. Get your vitamin D in. Exercise. Eat good food. Good energy. Good positive energy. All that good shit. Peace out.